Hey guys, let's start with the next conversion. Next conversion is decimal to binary conversion. Means from decimal number system to the binary number system. And this method is known as double method. It involves the division. Successive division will be involved in this method. So the rule says there are two parts, integer as well as fraction. For the integer part, divide the quotient by 2 and just note down the remainder. Keep doing the same process unless until you are getting the quotient less than 2. Now, after noting down the numbers, write down the numbers remainders from bottom to top. And this is the required equivalent binary numbers. Now for the decimal fraction, multiply the decimal fraction with 2. Separate the integer part from the product. Repeat the multiplication again and again and note down the integer values. In this case, you will adopt the top to bottom approach. And then whatsoever the value, that is the equivalent required binary number. And then combine integer part and fractional part, that is your the final answer. Let's take an example. Example says convert 37.1 base 10 means it is a decimal number system into binary numbers. Rule is divide 37 by 2. 18 remainder 1. We have to note down these remainders. 2 then 9 0, 2 then 4 1, 2 then 2 0, 2 then 1 0. Now you can't divide further because the number you are getting is 1. Now after taking all this thing, you will note down the remainders and you will write the answers by bottom to top approach. 1 0 0 1 0 1 is the required answer. This is for the integer part. Now come to the case of fractional part. In fractional part, whatsoever the answer is, just multiply by 2. Then 0.2 is there, note down 0. Then again 0.2 into 2 is 0.4. Then note down 0. Then 0.4 into 2 is 0.8. Then 0, note down 0. Then 0.8 to 2 is 1.6. Now note down the 1. Then 0.6 into 2 is 1.2. Then note down the 1. Okay, so it is 0.1 and starting with 0.1, I am again repeating the same into 2.2, then 0.2 into 2.4. Just note down these values, integer values. We are ignoring the fractional part. Now we are taking the 0 0 0 1 1 means top to bottom approach. And at last the answer will be 1 0 0 1 0 1 0.00011 is the final answer. This is the thing. Now let's take one more example to make it clear. For example, I am having a number 25 and I want to convert it into binary. 25 is a decimal number system and I want to convert into binary. What I will do, I will start dividing by 2. It is 12, 2 are 24, 1, then 6, then 0, then 3, 0, this. And I have told you to take the bottom to top approach. So the answer will be 1 1 0 0 1. 1 1 0 0 and 1. But when you will write the answer, just put it bracket close and 2 to mention that it is a binary number. Remember, I have told you one other method of 8421. Now you are having a number of 25. First of all, we will check whether 25 is under the limit of 8421 or we have to take one more bit. So 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 2 is 14, 14 plus 1 is 15. So maximum up till 15 it is taking the numbers. You are having 25, so you have to put one more thing. It is 16. Now rule says 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Now you have to make the combination for 25. Okay. If I take 16, okay, 1 here. Now 16 plus 8 is 24. Okay. 1 here. Now if 24 is there, if I take 0, 4, it will take 28. No, I don't want it. So put 0. 24 plus 2 is 26. No, I don't want it. 1. 24 plus 1 is 25. Yes, this is the required number. And you will see it is matching. 11001 and 11001. So in any kind of MCQs or interviews or gate questions, it is the much easier point to solve the answers rather than this way. This is known as double method, and it is the 8421 rule. And after the fraction part, whatsoever the value, for example, it is 1. Question is 25.02. This is a question. They wanted to convert it into binary number system. So 25 you will go by this way or this way, and 0.02 you will just multiply by 2. It is 0.4. Note down 0 again. Now it is 0.04. Sorry, 0.4. Then again multiply by 2, then 0.8, then take 0, then 0.2 into 2 equal to 0.8. Now you are having 0. One thing to make correction is that it is 25.2. Question is 25.2 rather than 25.02. I am taking 25.2. It is 0.4 into 2 is 0.8. Then again I am having 0.8 multiplied by 2. It will become 1.6. Now keep 1 here. Then 0.6 multiplied by 2 is equal to 1.2. Again take 1 here. 0.2 into 2 equal to 0.4. Again 0 here. Now because again it will be recursive process here, 0.2, 0.2. Intentionally I have taken the point from 25.2. Answer will be 00110. So final answer will be 11001.00110. Now if the question is 25.02. Now everything remains the same. You will just multiply by 2, and whatsoever the value is, for example, it is 0.04. Again answer you will take is 0, because it is, we are taking the integer part. We are ignoring this fractional part, whatsoever the value you are taking. Okay. Intentionally I have taken two things, 25.2 and 25.02. Here you will multiply by 0.04 multiply by 2. Again it is 0.08. But you are keeping 0 because we are taking this part 0, because it is 0.04, 0.08. I am very much interested in this 0 part rather than the fraction part. So in this way you can find out the any part, decimal to binary conversion. For example, the number is 112. Convert it into binary number system. 112. Simple ways, go by 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Now see the capability. It is 16 plus 8 is 24, 28, 32, 31. No, it will not cover 112. Take 32. Then take 64. Okay. Now 64 plus 32. First of all, I am taking 64 plus 32. It is 96. Okay. It is under my privilege. 96. Then 112. If I will add 96 plus 16, I will get 112. So this is the case. So answer is 1110000. So by this way you can find out any values from decimal to binary number system. Okay. Now after this thing, I hope this is clear that how to convert decimal to binary conversion. Now after decimal to binary conversion, now we are moving towards the how to convert the decimal number system into the octal number system. Here the recap is decimal number system is the number system which is having the base 10. Okay, and here because we are converting decimal to binary, so we are dividing each and everything by 2. And when we will go with the decimal to octal number system, then what we will do, we will divide by number 8. Everything remains the same. It will divide by number 8. So the decimal number system can be converted into octal number system by dividing 8. And rules remains the same. Rule number 1 says divide the quotient by 8, record the remainder, and keep dividing unless until you are getting the value less than 8. And the approach will be bottom to top. And for the fractional part, everything remains the same. Just keep multiplying the decimal fraction by 8. In previous case, we were multiplying by 2. Now we are multiplying by 8. And now note down the integer part and then adopt the top to bottom approach. And at last, mix integer and fractional part and give it the answer. Word mix, I mean to say that combine integer answer and fraction answer, and that is the final answer. Let's take what is the process. So the question is 418.23. 418.23. So 418 divide 418 by 8. When you are dividing 418 by 8, it is you are getting 52 and remainder is 2. Again divide by 8, 8 6 is 48, then remainder is 4. Now further you can't divide because it is 6 and 6 is less than 8. So answer is 642. For example, another question is 213. Question is 213. Divide 213 by 8. You will divide by 8. This 5 is the remainder. Again divide by 8. 2 is the remainder. And you will adopt this approach. Answer will be 325. Here your answer will be 325 and it will be in terms of octal. So 8 is the base. And here 8421 rule will not be applicable. 8421 rule is applicable only in between decimal number system and binary number system. Now for the fractional part, it is 0.23. Simple thing is 0.23 multiplied by 8. 1.84. We are not bothering what is 0.84 and so on. We are just considering this one. Note down 1. Again multiply by 8. You are getting 6.72. We are least bothered with the what's the number of fractional part. We are only considering the integer part. Integer is 6. Then 0.72 multiply by 8. It is 5. Then 0.76 multiply by 8. It is 6. Now you will take the top to bottom approach. And the final answer will be 642.1656. Okay. This is the final answer. A question may come into your mind that for how many times we have to multiply by 8. So the answer is unless until you are taking the recursive part or you are getting 0 or at the max 5 times. Okay. 4 to 5 times are sufficient because you are giving the answer in fractional part here also. If you are getting the same recursive part, then well and good. Or if you are getting 0, then well and good. Otherwise, 4 to 5 times you need to do the multiplication. Okay, this is decimal to octal conversion. After decimal to octal conversion, next will be decimal to hexadecimal conversion. Okay, till this point we have covered decimal to binary conversion, decimal to octal conversion. Now we are taking decimal to hexadecimal number system. Before proceeding further, I am just telling you that in decimal base is 10, in binary base is 2, in octal base is 8, and in hexadecimal the base is 16. Because in binary the base is 2, so we are dividing the numbers by 2. And when we are converting decimal to octal, we are dividing by 8. And when we are converting decimal to hexadecimal, we will convert by 16. So let's take what is the next thing. Decimal to hexadecimal conversion. Rules remains the same. Divide the quotient by 16. Record the remainder. And keep dividing unless until you are getting the quotient less than 16. Then the bottom to top approach will work. For fractional part, keep multiplying by 16. Okay. And repeat unless until you are getting 0 or you are getting recursive part or 4 to 5 times. Then adopt the top to bottom approach. And because you are considering only integer part, you don't consider the fractional part whatsoever you are getting. Let's take an example. Example says 67.24. It is a decimal number system. Convert it into hexadecimal number system. Now 67. 67 is a number. So how you will proceed? You will divide by 16. When you are dividing by 16, 16 fours are 64 and 3 is remainder. When 3 is remainder, answer is 43. Because approach is bottom to top. 43 is the answer. Now the fractional part, rules remain the same. 0.24 multiplied by 16. It is 3.84. Okay. Then take 3. Again 0.84 into 16, it is 13.44. 13 is written as D. Then it is 0.44 into 16. 16 will be 7.04. Integer part will be 7. Then 0.04 and here you will divide. So you will get the 0.64 and you will note down the number as 0. Okay. So the answer will be 43 point. Then take the top to bottom up. Similarly, you can find out for the other values also. For example, the number is 43. You have to convert it into hexadecimal number system. Divide by 16. 16 twos are 32. Remainder is 11. And 11 can be written as B. So the answer will be 2B. You will not write 2, 1, 1. If you will write 2, 1, 1, it is totally wrong. Okay. Answer will be, you will not write 11. 11 does not exist in your hexadecimal. It will be 2B. Okay. This is the thing. So I hope it is clear. So it is how we are converting from decimal number system to binary to octal and to hexadecimal number system. This is all about the conversion decimal to any other number system.